So I grew up in Wanganui and first started playing hockey when I was about 5 years old. I just wanted to be like my two older siblings who played hockey, and I just sort of chased them around and joined the school team, my little country school. I think we were about 50 students, and joined the school team at 5. And that's where my hockey journey started, I suppose. First had my rep tournament playing under 11, representing Wanganui. From there, when I was about 15, started playing for Central Districts. That's who I grew up playing, representing under 18s, under 21s. When I finished high school, I went overseas on a contract. Did a season over there, 6 months in England. Really enjoyed that, lots of learnings, and then came back, moved to Auckland, played some hockey for Auckland and Christchurch, and I don't know, the journey just sort of went through the steps, and the journey just sort of happened. And then last year, 2024, was lucky enough to make my debut against Japan. I don't think this was something that was always on my radar. I was just a little farm girl running around in bare feet, literally following my older siblings. Then when I got older, I just sort of started to realise, this is, I love this game, I'm passionate about it, I seem to be okay at it, and so I thought, maybe I'll really have a good crack at this and see if I can go all the way to the Black Sticks. Alongside my hockey commitments, I also work as a registered nurse in Children's Emergency in Christchurch Hospital. It is definitely demanding at times, working as a full-time nurse in Children's Emergency, as well as also juggling my hockey commitments. Is really demanding, can be difficult at times, but in a way they almost both complement each other. You can have a really tough day at work, and it's really nice to then be able to go to hockey and be able to just surround myself with all my teammates and my friends and just sort of spend time with them and have a bit of fun with them and smile. But it also goes the other way as well. Hockey as well also really gives me my why for nursing. Enjoying hockey and then being able to come into the Children's Emergency and be able to really have a positive impact on children as well as their family, especially when they're going through a really tough time. It's nice to be able to have a positive impact on them. Every day for me is different, no day is the same, and I think that's what I really enjoy, especially working as a nurse in the emergency department. You just don't know what you're gonna have that day. So a typical day for me, it depends if I'm on a morning shift, afternoon shift, or night shift. Getting up, eating, trying to be prepared, meal prepping, spend a lot of time in the kitchen cooking. Well, trying to cook anyway, and getting my gym sessions in, my conditioning sessions in, and then heading off to work. Typical day, lots of napping actually, lots of napping involved in my program. If I'm on a night shift, I could hop into bed and then be sleeping all day till about 3, and then I'm up for a gym session or conditioning session or turf session, and then I'm off to work again that night. So no day is the same for me, all different, but that's what I enjoy about it all. Sometimes I feel like I lead a double life actually, but I just think of myself as, I'm just Nurse Emma today, and I'm a nurse, and like I said, I'm just there to try and have a really positive impact on children and their families while going through a really tough time, because that's where the magic happens. Magic happens in our department, and to see the change in children from when they come in to see us and then them leaving is really special. And then being able to inspire kids while playing hockey as well is something really special, and you don't realise how much of an impact you do actually have on people. They are our next generation, and to keep them inspired and to make them believe and want to do what we do as well is really important. And I remember when I was little and I was wanting a photo with the Black Sticks, or I had a skills session with them once at school, and yeah, it was really special to me. So then to be able to relay that now to the next generation is really important to me. Working in the children's emergency, we like to keep it sort of as fun as possible, and sort of trying to stay away from a particular uniform to make them a bit more comfortable, make it a bit more enjoyable, a bit more fun, and can be a little bit more interacting with what we wear. So this is what I end up wearing to work. Find my scrubs. So we wear some pretty cool scrubs. These are some of mine that I like to wear. Some hedgehogs, little monsters, some owls, and then also some nice flowers. I think this is what I'm going to go for today, actually. Brighten up the place a little bit, I think. Yeah, how do I juggle it all? It's a good question, actually. I get really good at apologising to people for not being able to make things. Probably, I mean, and it's all just, I'm still learning. I still don't get it right. Just juggling the balance so I don't get too burnt out with such an unpredictable week. It's just trying to be organised, and anyone that knows me knows that I'm not the most organised person out there, so that's probably been a big challenge for me, trying to juggle both, to be able to get to both hockey and work. Definitely doable, and that's just through good communication with everyone involved, with my boss, with hockey dates, and also with my coaching, with the coaching staff as well, with what my sort of work roster looks like as well, so we can sort of get them both working side by side to get the best out of me, really. Cool. So got my PJs on, got my little dancing shoes on, and I'm all ready to go to work. Part of all being organised, so have my little lunch box as well, so I thought I'd stay in theme. Yeah, so I usually meal prep, have something in the fridge that's nice and quick and easy to go to get to my shifts. So got a bit of a spag bowl mince thing today. My drink bottle, and we're good to go. Yeah, to be able to go and represent your country and come back with a medal is, yeah, it's a really special moment, really special time. And alongside such an awesome bunch of girls and management staff as well, is it's something that we'll always all share together, which is really, really fun. I don't know a lot of them actually know I went to Chile and won a medal, actually. That's that double life coming in. Had a little bit of a mix-up, and for a couple of the shifts I wasn't quite taken off the roster, and the allocation was happening for the next shift, and the team lead who was allocating for the next shift had me down on the next shift, and was trying to sort out who would take whose patients. And he said he sort of looked up and he could see the TV in the waiting room, and he said, I thought I could see you on the telly. And he's like, but then I looked down and I had you on the roster for the next shift, but then I thought, how can you be on the telly and here in the afternoon at the same time? So yeah, that was how he found out that I was away actually playing, but luckily he solved that one. I mean, I try and stay nice and calm. It's not always the case if you ask my teammates, but just really relying on your team around you at work. We have a very close-knit team of nurses, including doctors as well, and same in hockey with the team, just really leaning in on your teammates and everyone just doing their role and doing their part to reach the desired outcome. You go through the tough moments together and you get to all feel it together, but you also get to feel the highs together as well, which is really special. My family are a massive pillar for me, and they've always been a constant pillar in my life and in my journey, and always supporting me and encouraging me to chase my goals and what I want to do. Always pushing me in the right direction and supporting me and picking me up off the floor when I need it. Yeah, I definitely couldn't do what I do without them. A big inspiration for me and really helps me through the tough times is my grandma. She played hockey And she was also a nurse as well, so she played hockey and was nursing. She really helps me through the tough times. I know we quite often sit down and we sort of discuss all the different journeys and options my way, and she always helps me look back and reflect on what I have done and what I've achieved, and remind me how privileged and how grateful of a position I am in, that I'm of the position that I'm in to be able to do both what I do, hockey and nursing. And yeah, she's always been someone that tough times come around, I debrief with her on the phone, and when we can, we sort of sit down and I sort of lay out my sort of journeys of where I could go, and she sort of sits down and helps me navigate those pathways and those journeys. And she's done that with me right through high school. I was a lost soul in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I left school. I knew I wanted to chase hockey, and I always knew I wanted to have another career on the sideline as well. I never wanted hockey to be a be-all, end-all for me, and so I wanted to have another career so I can just continue to play hockey because I love the game and I love the sport and I'm competitive. So I always knew I wanted to have another career on the side, but I didn't know what, and being able to have my grandma help me navigate those pathways and options that I have. And yeah, she's someone really, really special to me, and someone that I really inspires me, and I want to keep playing for the Black Sticks for as long as they'll have me. It's a pretty special feeling being able to play for the Black Sticks and put that black singlet on. So yeah, I want to keep chasing that black singlet and keep earning that singlet for as long as I can. Nursing wise, I just want to keep learning, keep expanding my knowledge. I love working in with the kids. Once my hockey journey's over here in New Zealand, maybe head overseas on some contracts over in Australia with my nursing, and maybe as well then look at getting into a little bit of adults ED as well, so then I have adults and children's emergency in my background. But yeah, just happy, just happy with where I'm at the moment for both of them. Couldn't handle any more, I don't think. Maxed out.
You know, I feel some people look good with helmets.
You look great.
I just feel like I look like a bit of an egg.